Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in KITZUR HILCHOS SHABBOS, and we're finishing off today the Meleches Choresh, the Malacha of plowing, and we will continue after that with the Malacha of KOTZER, of harvesting. Says the KITZUR, Lischach im ha'goyim, playing with nuts. What's the problem playing with nuts? In the olden days, the kids, that was a game that they would play. They would shoot nuts to each other, to flick them across the ground and the like. The Chachamim said that you're not allowed to play with these nuts outside on the earth. The reason is, since that many times during the weekdays when they would play with the nuts. Again, these are nuts in the shells and the like. You want to be able to flick them so they'll roll as far as they can. They would smooth out the dirt in order to prepare it so that they would be able to roll the nuts easier. Therefore, they're concerned, if we would allow children to play with nuts on Shabbos as well, they would forget, and they would smooth out the land on Shabbos as well, and that's a problem. It's within the realm of choresh, of plowing, because it's like you're preparing the field, you're preparing the ground for the sowing that's going to come afterwards, and therefore we're not allowed to smooth out the land with bikavana in such a case. So too, the same thing is going to apply to marbles. Kids maybe still play marbles, kugelach, all the different games that they play. It's also to play with them outside. Outside means on the dirt area. To play on a table could be that it's going to be permissible. To play on a solid floor, cement, could be that it's going to be permissible. However, you will see later on, what's going to be the halacha about playing these games even in the house. We'll see that as we go further into the laws of Shabbos. Playing games in general, as we'll see what's going to be mutter, what's going to be aser, and we'll see the issues over there. But certainly to play outside, says the KITZUR, where there's dirt, and you're going to be smoothing out the dirt as a result in order to play this game properly, that's the issue. Therefore they said, don't put yourself in a situation of suffix, of doubt, where you might end up making a mistake. Just don't play these games at all outside. Okay, next malacha is Meleches KOTZER, is the malacha of KOTZER of harvesting. Geder Meleches KOTZER. What's the realm of this malacha of KOTZER of harvesting? La'akar davar migidule karka, to uproot something from that which is growing in the ground, mimakim gidulo, from the place itself that it is growing. Ukagoyim, for example, litloish pri ilon ayanav mimenu, to take a fruit off of the tree, or take a branch from it. So really, it sounds like he's saying, litloish pri ilon. Yeah, I think it means the fruit, to uproot the fruit from the tree. That's harvesting the fruit, or even a branch to pull it off. Even to uproot grass from the place where it's growing, that's also going to be an issue. And there are those that made a gezerah, and they said, even things that are not giduli karka, that don't grow out of the ground, also the malacha of KOTZER of uprooting something and harvesting is going to be shaykh, is going to be possible. For example, lital dog chai misefo mayim, to take a living fish out of the bowl, or out of the fish tank, or out of the ocean. So you're removing it from its source of gidul, of where it's growing, where it's alive, and therefore that's a problem. Litloish basa min achayir, to remove some flesh from a living animal, a living person, or the like. So you're removing something from its source of life. And in those cases, you'd be chai because of KOTZER, because of harvesting. We'll see later on the details and the parameters of that gezerah, of that halacha, that the Chachamim are, the decree that the Chachamim are making connected to the malacha of KOTZER. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful Shabbos.